Yo, what's up? This is Chris Douglas.
And Spencer Elsperman.
We're going to do the Couchcast today for our podcast this week. So, big news today. Got to get this out before we forget to tell you. But ranked number 314th or 312th in Turkey on the podcast charts.
There we go.
Woo!
Let's start somewhere.
Finally hit the charts. Remember, we got to talk to the mic this
Yeah,
time.
that's true. Yeah. But you got to start somewhere. Like 312. I don't even know how many it's out of. Do you?
No. Man, if we're on the charts.
Yeah, I think if we're on the charts, that's a big deal. Like, all in itself right there. So, we're very proud.
If you don't hit the charts at all.
Yeah. So, Turkey, shout out to you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't know I had such a turkey following. Like, I like turkey as well. So the country, the food, no matter what, I'm all about that turkey. A little tryptophan, a little serotonin coming in. Man, so big stuff so far.
Yes.
Out of nowhere. Here, I mean, I'll start the story. You're the better storyteller. So we had a major pulling our hair out moment, but we weren't really pulling out our hair, but we were just like, oh my God, what's going on? Why is we had a terrible December, but we got a lot of our own stuff branded and done, which was good. We used our time valuable for what we had, but then we're like, okay, when's the money going to start coming in January? Like December, found out it was slow. Then it was like, shoot.
Nobody spends money.
Yeah, nobody spends money in December. That's a fun fact we just found out. So, segue to where everything's gone this week.
Do we want to overview the start of it, like the bad?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
So, what was the first thing? It was your first tire.
Yeah.
So he got a flat tire when he went to the gym.
No. This is coming back from our meeting with Letty Ann for the first time.
Oh, that was right.
Yeah.
So here.
Oh man. So
I got those confused.
So I get a flat tire. My light goes off, and I've had one going low for 2 months. Haven't got the tire fixed. My own fault. But then it came on, and we didn't check it because we were like, I just put air in it. Turns out it was my front tire, not my tire I've been airing up, and this thing was worn down to the wire, and I was like, oh shoot. Haven't been paying enough attention to my personal life, been so focused on business. Mm-hmm. So I got a flat tire. I put on the spare. After the hassle of not knowing I had lug nut caps, then trying to figure out where all the jack and that stuff was in the car, finally get it changed in the gym's parking lot. Driving down the road, not even going fast. I'm going down Main Street in Kansas City, Missouri, hit a pothole, tire goes flat. My spare. As I'm driving 5 miles maybe at max to get home. And then I'm like, okay, let's just put some air in the tire, see what happens. Mm-hmm. So I'm airing it up, and then it just pops on me. And this dude, he's like, I told him I'd meet him back here. I call him, and I'm like, hey, bro, you want to come pick me up? He's like, what happened? And I was like, just pick me up. And that moment, I was like, this is rock bottom. I felt it. And then I'm just smiling because I'm like, it's got to go up. And then, man, it just took off.
Yeah. Yeah, it really did. You just hope that things get better in the universe. And you know what? The universe serves it up. Yeah,
that's for sure.
Yeah, it definitely humbled us. But, we had some things go our way, able to, pay some bills and other things like that. A little less stress. Yeah, we got some clients. We actually had an amazing meeting on Monday. If you haven't already seen it on Facebook, we met with Letty Ann Sutherland. An amazing woman. She is so much fun.
She's the Gary Vee of real estate.
Yeah.
But we're going to make her a really cool Gary Vee of real estate. She already has the talent. We just have to make the videos fit her image that she is.
And speaking of Gary Vee, she is so amazing that she actually got called by Gary Vee today.
No, yesterday.
Last night. That was last night. My bad. We got the video today. That's what it was. But it was awesome. And he loved it. He loved talking to her. And it's just so cool. This week, we really see things going.
Yeah. So after this happened, so she gets on the phone with Gary Vee on his live Instagram story or feed. after she committed to working with us and making her own content and really having us like create it and showing her where to place it, how to blow it up, how to get your like max benefit of the stuff you're creating. After she endlessly was like, I want to do this, this, and this, but I don't have time. And that's where we were like, that's exactly what we're here for.
Yep.
And then we talk her into the strategy. We go through our whole proposal with her. She loves it, says she's in. We're, shooting some content with her yesterday. It was just like, quick, let's get this, let's get out. And then let's get some content working and really work on the good stuff that's coming. And then she, on the way, working on some of her stuff, we get a text like, hey, I'm going to be on Gary V's show and this and that. And I'm like, that is the universe serving you up. Like when you do one thing to change what you're doing to get out of that stagnant spot, that's the kind of shit that manifests.
Yeah.
And that is like, we absolutely had that happen after all the flat tires and stuff. Like, boom, we started working on fixing our financial stuff because it was like, all right, now it's definitely the time to fix this.
Yeah.
And then everything happened like boom, 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 boom. Letty Ann decided to make content and really have somebody like us that specialize in it strategically place it, create it for her. And then boom, she's talking to Gary V on his show. Like, coincidence or like, oh, that's a positive reward for a positive action and a positive change.
I'm going with positive, positive, positive.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was. It is no coincidence.
Yeah, and it's so cool. It is so cool.
Yeah, it's amazing. And we also today we got our 7th business onto the KC Fit Pass, and I'll go ahead and announce it since everything's signed and everything.
Oh yeah, got it signed.
Dr. Cohen Casey at KC Wellness
Yeah.
and Physiotherapy.
Man, it's gonna be awesome.
Oh, we were so excited.
What's the locked-in offer?
So the locked-in offer is going to be our biggest offer that we have yet, and it is 60% off cosmetic procedures with him or services. So it's gonna be pretty sweet, and he is definitely one of the best, if not the best, chiropractor and physiotherapist in the city.
I say by title, I think he's physiotherapist.
Yeah,
but stereotype and the way normal kind of people think,
and how the U.S. thinks. You have to throw in chiropractor in there because in the United States nobody understands physiotherapists.
Yeah, but realistically, very different. How you guys all think of it, same thing. It's like a doctor to nurse practitioner.
Yeah.
But not on the rate, just on the idea of actually what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's amazing and super cool guy. He's not going to just do a little snap, crackle, pop. He's actually going to go through everything, all your options, and that's what makes him awesome.
Yeah.
And he is also my physiotherapist as well.
And he's our buddy. I love Dr. Cohen Casey. He actually did a podcast with us back towards the beginning of it. That's how we actually got linked up with him.
Back in June.
Yeah, this is a concussion one. So if you haven't heard that, he had some really good insight on concussion. And really listening to him talk about that stuff is kind of your difference between chiropractor and physiotherapist there.
Yep.
There's a great example and a great podcast. Man, what else have we done?
He's also huge in youth football as well in the city. So he's on the head of their concussion protocol staff, I guess you could say. Yeah, so he's a good dude.
Man, so KC Fit Pass stuff. This is this is our health and wellness business, and it's really as we talked in the past, aimed at primary prevention and healthcare from a unique solution perspective that, oh, now fitness is fun and I have all these discounts and I like to spend money. Oh, so now it's Black Friday every day at these spots, which is how we created this Fit Pass to be. Oh man, we're finally making some moves on this thing. We have a meeting with One Life Gym in KC tomorrow, which, just how we think, it's there's all these people working out in this gym. So working out is 20% of the equation. We have the other 80% of the equation in the KC Fit Pass.
Yes.
Recovery, mind, body, soul, nutrition, cardio. Different variables of fitness.
Everything.
We're working on rock climbing. We're trying to hit this from every angle.
We have a chiropractor now. So, we're going after
A physiotherapist, for Christ's sake. Say it 5 times.
Physiotherapist. Yeah, I'm not going to say it 5 times.
4 more times.
No, I got it. Physiotherapist.
Okay. So now that we got that problem solved, it's insane. So we're gonna meet with them and try to get them to have an offer as well as a way to roll out our Fit Pass because it's January. there's a gym. We all know I don't go to the gym as much in January because there's so many freaking people there hitting their year goal, which, some people will be like, oh, I hate the gym. Like, I love those people, but I wish they'd stick around.
Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to do with the Fit Pass is create more options for this so that you do stick around, so that you do find other, like fitness isn't just the gym.
No.
That is the biggest thing we want to break here because, yoga, I sweat more and probably am more sore after 60 minutes of yoga than I am 30 minutes of powerlifting.
Yes, I agree.
And it's, oh my gosh, and how many, you burn so many calories during yoga. You don't realize it because you're not running around with your head cut off.
Yeah.
But it takes so much more energy than lifting to a degree. It matters what kind you do. Yes, yin, you're not going to do as much. Don't quote me on that. But it's the whole idea.
Yeah. And it lowers your stress. I mean, like that's the really good thing is like, you don't always have to do all these strenuous, like crazy exercises that you see all these crazy fit people do because guess what? That doesn't work for everybody. And we know that. So that's why we're trying to provide you guys with as many options outside of the gym as possible because that's how, it's going to make it more relatable to you, your family, your friends, everybody.
But we are targeting everybody.
But we're not targeting everybody, but we just want to make it more well-rounded for an individual to get the full care and treatment you deserve.
So everybody in our market, some people have interest in yoga. Some people have interest in just supplements, no yoga. Some people might like the gym supplements and yoga.
Yep.
So that's how we're able to hit everybody in our market size through that angle. And then it's like, if you are a yoga head, have you been to the gym and experienced their spinning classes? Because, I love, what have I been eating lately? Rooster Boosters. I've been drinking Rooster. I love Rooster Boosters, but if I have one every day, after a week and a half, I don't love them anymore. I just like it a little bit.
Yeah.
So then I venture over to Monster, and I have a couple Monsters. Then I go to Red Bull, and then I'm right back at Rooster Booster, ready to go, and I'm loving it. Think about the Fit Pass that way. Now you use Protein House 10 times a month. All right, I'm sick and tired of Protein House. Let's go check out Helia Today subs. And then maybe we get, Eat Fit Go or some other place like that on the Fit Pass.
Yep.
Now you have options. And you aren't going to get tired of the same spot over and over again.
Yeah. You're never, that's what we want to get to. And right now, we're on a good track to really gain a lot more companies in 2019. Like, this is the year we're going to gain a lot more, I'm feeling. I mean, I'm feeling, I don't know about you. But
man, I feel all the momentum right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like, and entrepreneurs out there can probably tell you what this feeling of momentum's like. You just feel like no matter what you're doing, it just feels like that much better when you do it, when you have momentum on your side. And when you have momentum, the trick is not to lose the momentum. And that's what it's like, the shittiest feeling to have momentum and then be like, I just did something. I didn't feel that. Yeah. You're just like, shit, we lost all of our momentum. Now we're resetting. No wonder this isn't working.
It's like driving in the snow.
So with the Cotty, we caught a ton of momentum last week. And then out of nowhere, we caught like a momentum follow wave on Instagram. And I have no idea where that came from, what happened. But something of ours got shared in some outlet because it was like real estate, just all the way down. And it was like, oh man, did somebody repost our video? Did our logo make it in, some kind of shoot? Like there's so many variables, and I still haven't pinned it down, but Overland Park grew significantly in that week.
Yeah, it definitely did. And, maybe, even though it was before it happened, we did just do Tour Tuesday. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure you check it out. Like, it's really cool. It's a little new concept we're going to be doing.
And I feel like our analytics on that video so far aren't too good for what we've done, but it's not really work like we've done, which is a cool topic to touch on because it's like, it's different. It's not us, but I feel like it expands on our previous work that we've done. And it's a different angle from what we've done, which, never gets that. If we got really hyped at the beginning, I'd be like, yo, shit, it's not working because people are still seeing it as our other work. Yeah. It's like that golf swing getting worse before it gets better. So it's like this video might not take off and might crush our analytics in the wrong direction. But once I think we get a couple more of these out like this, like it's a cool way to show like a new building that's being built. Like we did a tour and got exclusive looks at this stuff and got it on film with the people doing it. Yeah. Like,
It's not even done yet.
and it's not done, but
There's
then,
no heat.
but now you have a really good idea of what it is instead of these 3D floor plans and maybe one finished floor plan.
Yeah. And I mean, I hate looking at floor plans. Like, it doesn't show you anything. Or if they think they're really fancy and then they give you like that virtual, like computerized tour, and it's like, okay, cool. That's still not going to be it. Like, no, like that still doesn't show it. So like this, even though it's not completed, you still get I feel like you get a much better feel for the actual space. And so it's really cool. And plus the Lenexa area, if you're in the Kansas City area, is starting to boom, and it's going to be cool.
It's neat.
It's going to be really, really cool down there.
Watch the video. You can see this stuff in the video. It was a rainy, cloudy, hazy day, so the drone film came out like shit. We haven't been back to redo it before we drop this.
Well, the
weather's
still doing shit.
Yeah. Kansas City has been a shitstorm lately, but I mean, it is such a cool area. The town center, whatever that was, City Market. Yeah. Then they have a library right across front. Then you have the apartments with a badass pool in the middle, and it's set up for parties on the weekend. It's a millennial like hub because we don't like to go anywhere.
Yeah. We want convenience. Convenience.
I think that's what it was really like. The cool part was I was like, we're totally their target market, and we were just eating it up. Yeah. But then it's like, how many people our age make or even watch a real estate video like the one we did?
Not many.
And that's where it's like, when you go right, we go left. Mm-hmm. And it's like, everybody's slowly catching on to us. I think they're like, these guys are weird. These guys are crazy. These guys are different. I like it. I'm starting to catch on. And it's like doing this podcast right here. Yeah. Like, on our couch. That sucks because we've had it since we moved in. And now we're entrepreneurs balling on a budget, spending as much money as we can make, and growing our companies, and working on more than one, and still managing to sleep, eat, do our laundry. Like, my laundry is actually literally in the laundry machine or the dryer downstairs, and it needs to be folded because I left it in there since our first meeting today.
10:30.
Yeah, it's been
11 maybe.
Yeah, I might just put another quarter in there and let it go. I mean, that's our lifestyle, and that's what's so fun about this is like personal marketing. We're not marketers. Nobody's marketing our shit either, but us. And we haven't even put money towards it. Oh. Like, that's the funny thing. We boosted a couple posts, but that was just like playing around with it to see if we were hitting a good target market and everything. Yeah. And now we're really getting everything stored up for a big market promotion and stuff moving. Because when the Fit Pass takes off,
it's taking off.
Yeah. And it's going to be like foot on the pedal, 100 miles per hour as soon as we get everything just perfect. SAS models, you get this nice little gas it. And then I go, ooh, and then when it churns, then you just back it down.
1-2-4 action on it.
Oh, I like that. And we got some good insight today from our friend George too.
Yes. George is a great guy. He has a yoga pant company. I don't remember the exact name of it.
Ooh, Lumen. I
can't remember off the top of my head.
Something of that nature. My photographic memory. It looks like.
But yeah, he came up with a cool concept, cell phone in the yoga pants. Boom, him. So that's obviously very successful. And so he was really helping us, narrow down our focus, what we're good at right now, focusing, most of the time on videos because we're making a lot of money, a good amount of money from that right now. And then, as we're making more and more money.
And people love it.
Yeah, and people love it. But as we make more and more money, then we.
Oh man, I got a point right here. Yeah. So we make videos for fun, or we did it for fun. It became popular. Then it became profitable. Guess how much film experience I have from school? So that's
0.
The professional answer.
Yeah.
But ever since Snapchat came out, and I've been using it since 2010, I think Tyler Kopatich was the one who was like, dude, get Snapchat. And I was like, what? And then he's like, get Instagram. He's the one who led me on to all this stuff. Tyler, shout out to you. I actually just texted him, and he did graphics. He does our graphics. But, like, where was I actually going with this? What were we talking about?
Video.
Oh, video. So, sorry. I was thinking about Tyler, and then it pulled me to another thought.
I was thinking about Tyler.
Yeah, so I have 0 film school experience, but ever since 2010, I've been using this thing in Snapchat and snipering my friends who are like, stop filming me, stop it. And I'm always like, I've always had a really cool Snapchat story, I feel like.
It's always been entertaining.
I mean, it's always been fun to make and then look back the next day and I'm like, damn, my Snapchat story's on fire. And then now it's like, oh, how did that become a professional job?
Yeah. But he also used his MacBook. And I think his first solid video he ever made was on a golf trip. We made a team.
It's actually on YouTube, too.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. I don't even remember what the name of it is now.
OU Braves Golf something. We'll find the link and post it. Like,
yeah, definitely.
I definitely got to figure out how to repost this video or share it to the Akati page. I make a putt from like a balcony to the floor bouncing in a corner where we set up the MacBook on the first try.
Side note, there was a putting green inside our hotel. So we had a lot of fun and we got a lot of practice in. He was making those long ones. I kept dunking them into like a garbage can off the balcony.
Yeah.
Me and him were really like the only ones making any. And then we kept doing them from all over the place and got
That
our
is so
coach
funny.
involved.
You were on that trip. I forgot.
Yeah,
Dude.
man.
I forgot.
jumped in
That was the
pool.
start of our video careers.
I jumped in the pool.
Yeah, holy. That was your freshman year too, right? Or
That
sophomore?
was sophomore year.
Or is that sophomore, my senior? Holy shit, that was the start of
'Cause that was when
Akati.
Gabe was there.
Akati production started at a hotel in McPherson, Kansas, right before we played a cold as fuck day at Turkey Creek with 50-mile-per-hour winds, and I hit a driver on a par 3 and stuffed it to about 2 feet.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, Spencer was actually in the group behind me there. This it was so windy. This hole is normally like it's a pain in the ass. It was like a 7-iron off the tee because it's so goddamn windy. And then, or no, it was reversed because then it was like murder the driver. And then the next hole, I was like, oh crap, this par 3 that's 220 yards and it's cold as fuck out is dead into the wind. Yeah. And I hit a choke down driver that I'd always mess around at practice with hitting all the pins. And then it turns out I made birdie off of it and was like, with a driver, almost got a hole in one actually, which I would not have wanted in the paper, but.
No, that would have been a funny
Man, you've been behind me in some pretty cool golf stuff. The other one he saw.
The hole in 3.
This is why you never give up. This segues with all of our stories because I feel like that is the pivot, created a company. Well, here's a golf story for you. I was playing golf. I hit it in the shit.
Hill Ridge,
Boonville, Missouri. Really cool hole. Water in front, shit on the left, shit on the right, shit behind the green. Mm-hmm. Tall grass you can't hit out of, can't find your ball in. First, 173-yard hole. A little bit of wind, I think, coming into us. Kind of cross a hair. Cold in the morning. I hit it in the shit with a 5-iron. To the right, and I was like, all right, I'm going to hit a provisional. Well, I wish this would have been the first shot because I hit it, and I'm like, ooh, that's online. That looks pretty good. One hit, hits the green again, goes right in the hole, bing, par. On a par 3 with a re-tee. And me being a smartass / and knowing the rules, and the rule Nazi was there, I was like, the first ball's lost, count that as a par, boys. And she goes, and I was kind of kidding, but I was like, I think this is somewhat true, and she's a lawyer and all this stuff, knows every rule in the fucking book. She goes, you can do that. Bam! And I was like, fuck yeah, I got a par. Like, hit one in the shit, and then a kid goes, hey, I think I found your ball. And I was like, no, you didn't. I declared it lost. Like, that's not mine. Here, I'll take that, though, but that's not my ball because I got a par. It's in the hole. I'm done.
Yeah, and you didn't even know there was a drop zone.
Yeah, that's a funny part.
100 yards.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you don't know can't hurt you. You know, I was just like, screw this. I'm going to make it from 173.
That was incredible.
Just, man, you seen some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky you.
I know. Man, I mean, I even saw the time when on 13 at the Deuce when you cut the corner. Oh. You hit a big old draw and cut the corner, and you put it down the bottom flat part, shore of the creek.
20 yards out.
Oh, you had to be less than that. You had to be like,
it was like a 60.
Yeah.
It was like 90 yards, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say it had to be under 100 because I've been down there once.
I remember that shot too. I had that nice little shot, and it just goes. And I was like,
yeah.
I get lucky.
That was also the day that I hit 3-wood, topped it, then took a 6-iron from the bottom of the hill, barely made it over the top of the hill, put it in the flat spot, stuck it to 2 feet, made par. Man. And then the next day, I played just like how you're supposed to, over the hill, and I bogeyed. Yeah.
We're unconventional.
Yeah, I know.
We're not your normal guys.
But
And what else we got?
man, I'm trying to think.
Content creation client.
Mm-hmm.
We covered that.
KC Fit Pass, we covered that.
Cars.
Oh,
We might be getting
yeah.
into some
This is
really.
cool.
So I created an Upwork account. I was like, well, free marketing. I love free marketing platforms. If you couldn't tell, my Bumble and Tinder are also marketing. So if you're in my funnel, I'm sorry. It's all part of the plan. You checked me out, so you check out my businesses. That's how you can use them for free. Anyways, so, oh man, they hit us up on Upwork with a proposal to interview with a car. Like, they pretty much pimp out trucks. I think it's Kempt Creation in Belton, Missouri. Make them look badass, and they want us to film it with all the cool shit we do, making them look badass. And I was like, yes, please. This would be so cool. I'm a gearhead. I love filming. And now you're telling me you're going to get in a truck, do a burnout that's pimped out, and you want me to catch it on camera and make it look cool?
Yeah.
Mic drop. Like, fuck yeah. I was like, yes. And then, we found out today they're interviewing different people for it, which I figured, but it's like, oh man, I'll do a free demo. I'll show you guys what I can do. And and now we have 2 drones, 3 with Sterling, and oh my God, all the equipment. Oh dude, this is like my cup of tea right now.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So let's try to think. What else on top of that?
That's really it.
I
We just got
think
to
so.
tie up a bunch of projects.
Yep.
Start kicking ass, taking names, fitness stuff, getting it in before everything crazy happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nightmare, but a blessing in disguise.
Oh, it's so much fun though.
Yeah, no, it's good.
It's so much fun. But I think that's about it. I think that's all we have for you guys. Thank you for checking this out. Don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube page. What is it?
Oh, man.
What is it?
Akati Production. This podcast has been brought to you by AOFN 124, the link to the fitness community, your link to the fitness community, and by the KC Fit Pass, connecting you to a healthier lifestyle, Kansas City. What else do we have? Akati Production, the key production company of this, will film you from 30 foot underwater to 400 feet in the air. Part 107 restricted, but without Part 107, we will take it to 2,000 meters. If the drone will go that high, it's not cloudy day, and many other features. Nah, I'm just kidding. Man, I think that's all of our promotional content. Be sure to follow at AOFN124_Prez.
And Spencer, AOFN124. Hi.
On Instagram, we show you every element of our life, including shit like this. And we even like to go live on the weekends at work when we're having fun and don't know what else to do. So check us out. Tell us what you want.
Tell us what you really want.
So I wanna see you later.